time for Pain Pro. Making his way to the ring right about now. If you follow the Indies all up and down the East Coast, you've heard his name. This is his first opportunity to prove himself here at 3PW, and he's taken on a guy who's literally seen and done just about everything in this sport at a relatively young age, that being Crowbar. The intros are done. There goes the bell, and we're about to kick off our opening contest here. 3PW is committed to bringing you the best and promising young newcomers as well as legends in the sport of pro wrestling. You'll see all of it tonight. You'll see the blood, the brawls, and the brawls, and here goes Crowbar. And he starts off quick. And Matt Striker, already bailing out of the ring. No mercy, no quarter from the man formerly known as Devon Storm. Crowbar realizes that this is a big opportunity for him to get back on a winning streak here as he makes his return to 3PW. Both guys in tremendous competitive physical condition, as you can see. Crowbar a bit of a size advantage. And here comes Striker, a mixed reaction for him. Best, you might say. Some people seem to dig him. Some others in our Philly crowd seem to not really like his style, and a deep headlock sunk in by Crowbar. Striker backs him up to the ropes. Crowbar holding on. He doesn't want to let go of that rudimentary headlock just yet. Striker using forearms and elbows, trying to do anything he can to break free, and he gets sent down with a shoulder block on the rebound. Crowbar off the ropes again, back, duck under, and a big hip lock by Matt Striker. And he follows it up with a deep arm drag. Drop kick flush to the jaw, and now Crowbar backing up to the ropes. He's gonna force the referee to create a little bit of distance between the two. He needs a second to get back to his feet. Striker, rookie mistake. He goes right into the corner, and Devon, Crowbar I should say, just a little bit too quick. For a double underhook, up and over, and a big clothesline. Crowbar with an incredible amount of speed for a guy his size. He can match up favorably with Striker in the speed department. A snapmare Up to the second rope goes Crowbar. And look at that. Taking a page out of the playbook of pro wrestling legend Curt Hennig, but adding to it by going off that second rope. And now locking in a chin lock, much to the delight of this crowd. Actually, no, it's not even a chin lock. It's a nerve hold. A little bit of a Mongolian chop style maneuver there. Trying to keep his younger, less experienced foe down. The fans starting to get behind Striker though. He's got a lot of people who are supporting him here. And look at that, nowhere for Striker to go, no give. He gets nailed with a kick to the back of the head. Crowbar, just such a tremendous athlete. He can work just about any style. He can beat you up with power moves. He can use his quickness. He can go to the air, take it at you with a high flying style, but now he's just using straight up knife edge chops, keeping it low risk. Probably a good strategy for him here. Dunk under by Striker. Look at that, up and into an arm drag. Nice balance by Matt Striker. Duck under by Crowbar, a reversal. These guys both on the move, a little bit quicker is Striker, and he's gonna get, no, I thought he was gonna get caught with the powerbomb and a nice Hurricane Rana. And now Crowbar is reeling. And again, Crowbar has him up, nowhere for Striker to go. Big sit-out powerbomb. Crowbar a little bit dazed himself there, or he might have done well to go for the immediate cover. That might have been it. Now the opportunity is lost. It looks like he's got some bad intentions as Crowbar riles the crowd up in a double leg drop right to the nether regions. And now Striker in the corner, no break from Crowbar. This is an intense matchup, I should say, to start things off here. And he's going for the cliched 10 punches to the head in the corner. I think he may have gotten 10 in, but Crowbar just shoving him right off. Nice evasion by Striker. Using that quickness again, and look at that, a wraparound arm wringer into a reverse neck breaker and a 2.5 count. The Striker can't believe that did not get the job done. He is intent on making his debut for 3PW a victorious one. And he's just gonna rake Crowbar's face across that rope. Man, Striker is getting downright vicious. He is from New York City. And a very blatant back rake right there, just digging those nails in. And it's obvious that he's thrown the rule book out the window. Any sense of respect and fair play between these two is gone now. Striker is just gonna do whatever it takes to try and get a victory. Almost a 3 count. Striker getting into it with our referee. Nice enziguri by Striker, puts his opponent right back down. Not so sure that Crowbar was ready for this kind of an assault. Camel clutch-like position for Striker, but just raking at that face. Trying to keep Crowbar down while he plots his next move. And look at this, he's just stretching him now. Locking the head with his legs. Grabbing those arms, Crowbar had nowhere to go. And a golf clap by Matt Striker. That's gonna give Crowbar a chance to come back here. Some vicious knife edge chops. There's another one. Striker is reeling. A headbutt. And look at that. Crowbar put right back down. Striker has this match at this point in time well in hand. And again, Striker with the clapping. And look at this. Plancha to the outside. He connects. Both men are down, but Striker easily back to his feet. He hit that move just like he wanted to, and now he's trying to physically force the crowd to support him. And that gives another opportunity for Crowbar to put his opponents back to the steel. Fireman's carry, where's he gonna take him? Throat first goes Matt Striker. And this is not turning out to be a very welcome introduction for him here at Viking Hall. And it's about to get a whole lot worse. Crowbar using that steel chair. He is no stranger to these extreme tactics. He's setting him up for something here. Matt Striker, a sitting duck, no pun intended. The crowd on their feet, they want to see something spectacular, and it looks like Crowbar is aiming to give it to him. Plancha to Matt Striker, who was in a seated position. Steel chair into the steel rail. There is just a whole bunch of steel in that. And now another chair is coming into play. Crowbar, so creative with weaponry. Just ramming Striker's head in there, right into the steel, and now rolls him back into the ring. He could be looking to finish him off with something big. Matt Striker doesn't know where to turn. I'm not sure he knows where he is. He was knocked silly from that plancha on the chair, and a beautiful drop kick. And look at that, a back suplex by Crowbar. To the apron, this is vintage Crowbar right there. A slingshot into the splash. Another slingshot, backflip into a moonsault. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That was so close. The crowd booing that decision. They thought maybe that should have been the end right there. But John Finnegan says no, only a 2 count. And a low blow by Striker may just buy him some time. And look at that. You might call that a Striker stunner out of nowhere. Just barely a 2 count. But now Striker sees the chair.
This is extreme!
And it looks like he wants some payback. But the referee getting involved, he takes the chair away. And now Crowbar has the chair. Crowbar has Striker, and he's gonna make a Striker sandwich with him in the chair. Again, back to the steel chair and into the corner, and again, just methodically wearing down Matt Striker. Again, he's hit all 4 corners, and another lights onto the chair, and a 3 count. Matt Striker impressed us a lot here in his debut. I'm sure we'll see him again sometime soon in 3PW. He's one heck of a young competitor, but he was no match on this night. for our next match. And here comes one of 3PW's favorite sons. It's the Blue Meanie. Popular figures here in 3PW. Blue Meanie, a veteran in this arena, ready to take to the ring once again. And his opponent tonight is one of those newcomers, one of those young superstars in the making that we've been talking about. A guy who's about to make his way to the ring. A guy who claims to hail from Japan. A guy by the name of White Lotus. And the Meanie is all about having fun. He's having fun right now, doing his Meanie dance, shaking his Meanie thing. But it's time for him to get serious because he's got one heck of a challenge coming up and making his way to the ring. The self-proclaimed master of the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Lotus style. I can't believe I say that month in and month out, but you gotta respect the man. He's been real impressive so far in 3PW. And really a conflict of styles here. The martial arts expertise along with the high-flying innovation of Lotus taking on the big man, the Blue Meanie, wearing that brand spanking new Meanie hockey jersey. And the crowd just eating up anything that the Meanie says or does. They just love this guy. And the Lotus eyeing him up. The Lotus always such a serious guy. He never cracks a smile. He never tells a joke. He's all about business. And a lock up into a side headlock by the Blue Meanie as we kick this match off. Turns it into a takedown. Nice shifting of the hips by the Meanie. Reversal by Lotus into a leg scissors, a head scissors. Lotus would do well to keep his bigger foe down so he can't use that size and power advantage, but a nice roll through into that headlock again by the Meanie. He's in the best shape of his competitive career. But the Lotus turning that headlock into a nice arm wringer and twists into it. Reversal by the Meanie now and it back into that side headlock. Some good scientific mat wrestling skills by the Meanie. Now Lotus is going to shoot him off. He gets sent back down. No surprise there. Big leapfrog. Meanie catches him. Reversal. Leapfrog again. Reversal with a duck under by the Meanie. And into a vertical suplex. Nicely done. 1, 2. Only 2 count. Nice drop toe hold. The Meanie so far surprisingly one step ahead as he sinks in an arm drag. And he was going for the, looks like the floating crane kick. It worked for Ralph Macchio. Sometimes I think the Karate Kid movies, that may be the extent of the Lotus's actual kung fu knowledge, but he does a pretty good job of faking it. Another side headlock into an armbar, and his own side headlock by the Lotus. Meanie thinking over his next move, and now he's going to send the Lotus into the ropes, and a shoulder block by the Lotus. Good power of his own. Duck under again by the Lotus, and spring elbow. We've seen that from the Lotus before. It's always an impressive, breathtaking maneuver. And his style and some of his offense is unlike anybody else who competes in the squared circle. But now, just some straight right hands looking to rough up the Meanie. I don't know if going toe-to-toe in a brawling situation with the Meanie is the best idea. Slingshot into a straight leg drop. Another patented part of the Lotus's offense, only gets a 2 count. Lotus with some words for the crowd, and they have some words right back for him. Snapmare into a chin lock, keeping his procedures here, his strategy very simple. And at this particular time in the match, he's doing a great job. Doing a good job of keeping Meanie on the mat. And now Meanie looking to try and get a second wind here. And this crowd is going to try and help him by increasing their volume. Some elbows. And now Meanie off the ropes. Gets put right back down with a knee to the midsection. Well done by the Lotus. Lotus known for that triple suplex combo he likes to use. He likes to hit his opponent with 3 different types of suplexes in succession. I don't know if that's going to work on a guy as big as the Meanie, but that crescent kick to the jaw sure will. And a 2 count. Meanie still getting his shoulder up with authority, and Lotus is in disbelief. Lotus trying to make his own count. That is not going to fly with Jim Molyneux. He's given Meanie a chance to get back to his feet. Again off the ropes. Leapfrog, but he's caught by the Meanie into a reverse atomic drop. And look at that, a nice bulldog. Meanie right back in this one. 1, 2. Only 2 count. Now Meanie just unloading with that chop and a reverse knife edge to the chest. Going for a straight right, nice block by Lotus. And now working over the midsection and the head area of the Meanie, whipping him into the reverse corner. What's Lotus got in mind here? May have taken a second too long, and it looks like he did. He got backdrop, but he caught himself. Meanie better turn around. Lotus on the top, and he gets caught. And a big slam. He just got crushed into that mat. And Meanie could be going for the Meanie salt. He's on the top turnbuckle, and he hits it. 1, 2. That's all she wrote. Effort by the White Lotus. The Crouching Tiger hidden Lotus style was just not enough on this night. 3PW's favorite son, the Meanie, comes out with yet another victory. And we're getting set for a 3-way elimination dance. That music familiar to 3PW fans. Let's go to the ring to Bob Ortiz for the introduction of our first competitor. once again going at it alone here tonight. And he's got his work cut out for him because he's facing two of the top youngsters in 3PW. A guy we've seen a few times here already in 3PW, very impressive, gaining quite a following for himself. And last month we saw Josh Daniels and Joey Matthews go at it one-on-one in a highly competitive match. This time they got a third guy to contend with. A guy who might even be able to challenge Joey Matthews as far as ego is concerned. Let's go to Bob Ortiz for the introduction of the third contestant in this three-way. We saw Rob Eckos last month get an impressive win here over the White Lotus. And he's looking to continue his winning ways. All three of these guys really want a victory here, but this is an elimination three-way dance. So it's not one pinfall for a victory, as I understand it. They're going to keep going until there's only one guy left, and he will be the winner. And with both Eckos and Joey Matthews, the quote-unquote new school in the ring, I don't know how the ring can hold the ego. It might just crumble under the weight of their own self-confidence. We're about ready to get underway. Eckos and Matthews having some words. I'm not really sure, but it looks like they're going to try and work together. Maybe a little bit of a temporary partnership, if you will. Josh Daniels coolly standing at the other end of the ring, no communication, and you rarely see this guy with his mind on anything but business. He is ready here to take both on if necessary. We've seen Daniels come back from such beatdowns. The guy literally has no fear. One of the toughest guys we've seen enter the ring in quite some time. And the bell sounds, we're ready to go. I don't know if this is going to be a tag format, if they're going to allow all three in the ring at the same time. Some more words with Eckos and Matthews. Referees even trying to figure out exactly what the deal is here. And it looks like Matthews is going to go to the outside. He's going to let these two go at it. And we saw Eckos and Josh Daniels one-on-one a few months ago here in 3PW. No strangers to each other as they've battled here. They've battled many times up and down the East Coast, in the tri-state area as well. And now Matthews with what looks like some advice. And it definitely appears that there's a partnership between Eckos and Matthews at this juncture in the match. We'll see how long that lasts, though. I wouldn't bet my money on it lasting too long. Now Eckos trying to get the crowd on his side. I don't think it's going to work. Matthews with some words for the ringsiders. Maybe a psychological ploy to get Daniels riled up, but he is coolly just staying on that turnbuckle, just patiently waiting for the action to commence. And here we go as both competitors circle each other. And a side headlock. Daniel's the power guy in this match. And he sends Eckos right back down. Eckos the smallest of the three. He would not do well to match power with Josh Daniels. And some more stalling. Eckos doing a horrible little, what I can only describe as a white boy dance. It may have been a partial running man, like a trotting man, really. And now he has a side headlock of his own into an armbar and right back into the headlock. Eckos extremely proud of himself, but Daniels just muscling his way out of that and into a side headlock of his own. Drop down by Eckos, and Daniels on the move again. He sent Eckos down to the mat just about as hard as you can ever expect anyone to be sent down to the mat from a shoulder block. And now some more words of wisdom from the new school. Joey Matthews, the more experienced of the three competitors. And another collar and elbow. Here we go again. Daniels powers Eckos, but a switch over, reversal, and another reversal. And Daniels puts Eckos into that corner. Another reversal. Will we get a clean break by Rob Eckos? A slap to the face is what we got, and he better get out of there. Thought we would have saw Daniels lose his temper, and I have a feeling that might have been what Eckos was looking for. But Daniels, once again, staying cool, staying on his side of the ring. All three guys trying to make a name for themselves as singles competitors in 3PW. And a boot to the midsection, followed up by a nice right hand by Eckos. And a knife edge. Reversal by Daniels, stuck under by Eckos. And a back elbow right to the jaw. And look at this. Daniels loading up with the knife edge, and here comes Matthews from behind. And we're gonna see our first double team of the match. And a clothesline by Daniels. He'll just take both guys on. Big back body drop onto Eckos. And now Matthews sent to the outside with a clothesline. And a drop kick as Eckos was trying to sneak his way back into the ring. And now the action's on the outside. Daniels is relentless in his attack now on Eckos, but here comes Matthews, and look at that! Matthews looking for the plancha. And now Daniels is gonna go for one of his own over the top. And he gets both guys. We've already seen our first miscue out there with Eckos and Matthews. That partnership may be history. Right now, Matthews is laying low, trying to regain his composure. Eckos is in the ring, but I don't know if he knows what's going on. Matthews from behind trips up Daniels, and he is perched atop that top turnbuckle. Not a good way for him to land. Here comes Eckos, and he's gonna go for a Hurricanrana. Gets enough of it to bring Daniels down, and only a 2 count. Did you see that gesture right in the face of Daniels before that beautiful Hurricanrana? Not a pretty sight. And the classic double team, and it worked. It actually worked. Matthews sends Daniels down to the canvas. Joey Matthews, no stranger to double team tactics. Of course, his teammate, Christian York, not here tonight, but one of the better teams in the world of wrestling right now is York and Matthews. And a blatant choke, that leg right over the throat of Josh Daniels. Eckos seems to feel pretty content. He can work over Daniels on his own for a while now as he sinks in that reverse chin lock. Check out Joey Matthews on the outside, just chilling out, taking a breather. In the ring, Josh Daniels looking to be down and out, all the way sprawled out on the mat. He's got a long way to go if he wants to regain his vertical base and get out of this one, but he's doing it. Breaking free, and he gets sent to the mat with the same knee to the midsection that we saw in a prior match with the blue meanie. And Joey Matthews not making any friends, to say the least, causing a near riot in this Philly crowd. And now, just back to his seat at the timekeeper's table. And the fans singing, for lack of a better term, no, 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 hey, hey, hey. And they want Joey Matthews to go, to get out of here. They want him to say goodbye. And some rough forearms by Rob Eckos, sending Daniels into the rope again, and he gets caught with the snap suplex, holding on into a Northern Lights. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Somehow Eckos getting out of there, and now Matthews with the big clothesline from the top. Matthews obviously has a master plan. He wants Josh Daniels out of here. He took him on last month. He knows what a tough competitor he can be. And it looks like he's using the hapless Eckos to do his bidding. And we're going to go for another double team. That's like 4 times across the ropes. Too much time. Eckos hit Matthews by mistake. Belly to back. Overhead suplex by Josh. Now! And now Joey Matthews gets reversed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10-second suplex. And a belly-to-belly overhead. Both guys getting suplexed out of their boots by Josh Daniels, who's basically been taking them on 2-on-1 on the overhead belly-to-belly. Matthews, and another for Eckos. He got caught from the top rope. And just 1 second was all it took for Matthews to attack from behind, but he got sent to the outside. And now Josh Daniels going to the top. He has not been successful in this position in the past, but Eckos lying prone, he gets out of the way, and that leg drop finds no one. And a nice crescent kick right to the face, the super kick. And Matthews sends Eckos out. He was about to eliminate Daniels, and a 3 count.
Time of the match, 10 minutes.
And Josh Daniels is eliminated.
First elimination, 10 minutes, 7 seconds, eliminated.
And
Josh Daniels.
Eckos to the top. I think this impromptu tag team is officially over, and a big crossbody reversal by Matthews. 2 count with a pull of the tights. These guys, I don't think they're friends anymore. A stiff clothesline. And Rob Eckos is laid out. Nice knee drop by Joey Matthews. Up and over, and a big super kick to Matthews. This could do it right here. 1, 2, 2.5 count. Rob Eckos and Joey Matthews. One of these two is going to be the winner of this intense 3-way battle. just holding on for dear life. He doesn't want any part of Rob Eckos right now. Eckos just laying in the forearms to the back. This might be a case of rope-a-dope here. Matthews trying to get Eckos to punch himself out. And now the referee caught, and a low blow. Look at this, a pin attempt. His feet are on the ropes, and Joey Matthews gets the dupe. Plan of Joey Matthews working all along. Use Eckos to get rid of Josh Daniels and take out Rob Eckos. A good showing by all three guys, but Joey Matthews still advancing his singles career. He's your winner. The Jezebel, the harlot, the strumpet, call her what you will. Here comes the infamous Jasmine St. Clair, a woman who last month left the Blue Meanie high and dry. And man, does she look good tonight. But on the inside, she is ugly as sin because she took the one guy in the Blue Meanie who was her friend, maybe even more, a guy who had a deep amount of caring and affection for her, a guy who wanted nothing but the best for her, and she basically shoved that all down the toilet as she turned on the Blue Meanie. And what does she have in store for us tonight? Last month she claimed that tonight she was going to bring to the ring a man that she was now going to support, a man that she was now going to fully get behind and take all the way to the 3PW heavyweight title. And maybe we're about to find out who that man is going to be. The witch has the mic. Let's see what she has to say. Fans let her know what they think.
I decided to search the locker room long, hard, and wide.
I'll bet she did.
Match. And I found someone. Someone who you may have known as something else a long time ago.
A name from the past.
Introduce to you.
Knight. And And it's him, it's Jason Knight. Jason Knight is her mystery man. Jason Knight, who has always prided himself on being the self-proclaimed sexiest man in wrestling, teaming a new partnership, if you will, with the self-proclaimed sexiest woman. Well, it makes sense in a totally warped sort of way. Jason Knight and Jasmine Sinclair, the new It couple. I'm not going to say what it refers to in this context, but you can fill in the blanks yourself. Wait a second! Hold the phone! We know this music! It's the former 3PW heavyweight champion! It's the Pitbull, Gary Wolfe! Spoiling the party here, the coming out party, if you will, for Jasmine Sinclair and Jason Knight. And Jasmine doesn't look too thrilled. Looks like this is going to be a one-on-one contest. And what a match this should be. Jason Knight making his 3PW debut, I believe, last month.
From Europe, weighing tonight at 230 pounds, this is Jason! And his opponents from the back alleys of South Philadelphia, weighing tonight at 240 pounds, introducing the Pitbull, Gary Wolfe!
An overwhelming crowd favorite here in Philly, and it was just last month that we saw Gary Wolfe drop that 3PW heavyweight title in a close match for the ages with the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal maniac known as Sabu. We'll see Sabu defending that title later on tonight as he takes on his old foe, X-Pac. But right now, it's Gary Wolfe's chance to try and work his way back into title contention. And he's taking on a guy who is also looking to challenge for that title in the future in Jason. Two big, powerful guys. Jason bigger than his heyday in the ECW. He looks bigger and better than ever, but he's sent right down to the mat by the Pitbull. And what effect will this new partnership with Jasmine have on the career, on the style of Jason? Right now, he's being taken to task by the power of the Pitbull, and he needs to rethink his strategy. He's going to take a walk, and now the Pitbull, who has no qualms about taking the warfare to the outside of the ring. You better turn around, Jason! And the Pitbull with some rights, and right into the steel goes Jason. Jasmine better get out of the way because she is fair game. And the Pitbull does not get paid by the hour. He did not feel like hanging around in that ring waiting for Jason to come back out. He's taking the fight right to him and a steel chair to the back. And already it looks like this table is being set up. The Pitbull has Jason on that timekeeper's table. And to the outside. And a big elbow from the apron sends Jason right through that table. And Jasmine, maybe she better go back to that locker room and find herself a new guy to take to the top. Because Jason He may be DOA as far as this partnership goes. The beginning may also be the end. Jason rolled back into the ring. And this could do it right here. 2. No 3 count. Jason somehow kicks out. Jason with that muscular back. He can absorb a lot of punishment. But that nicely executed vertical suplex is not going to help matters for him. And the ultimate insult. The canine urination pose by the pit bull. Somewhat appropriate, given the nickname. Whip into the corner. And nowhere for Jason to go. Running forearm. And a shoulder block sends Jason back down again. He has no clue where he is right now. Or maybe he was just playing possum. Or maybe he just suddenly woke up and all of a sudden Jason asserting himself now with some boots into the midsection and the pit bull is down, slumped in the corner. Surprising toughness from Jason. Taking time to pose for the crowd. Maybe not the best idea. Some rights right to the jaw. And Pitbull just getting fired up. And now some retaliation. Jason again being pummeled into the other corner. Here comes the Pitbull and a running forearm. And a clothesline to the back of the head. That might do it. Referee down for the count. Pitbull slow to make the actual cover, and that cost him 2.5 count. Jason somehow still in this. 2, and again a 2 count. And Jasmine Sinclair is not happy, but then again, when is she ever truly happy? She's always looking for bigger. She's always looking for better. And if Jason thinks that she's going to be loyal to him, he better think again. And now Jason looking for something big. Maybe he's trying to impress his new woman, but he got caught. And what does the Pitbull have here? DVD, Death Valley driver position. But he's got him in the torture rack. He looks content to try and get the submission and into the Death Valley driver. That's one many a match for him. But referee Jim Molyneux is being distracted. Here comes the Blue Meanie. The Blue Meanie looking to confront Jasmine Sinclair, and I don't think she expected this. Duck under Jasmine. Nice enziguri by Jason. 1, 2. The referee's still distracted by this domestic dispute between Meanie and Jasmine on the outside. And now Meanie getting into it with Jason. And a boot to the midsection. Taking advantage, and a Death Valley driver, normal style, and a 3 count. Gary Wolfe gets the victory. The reverse Death Valley driver didn't do the trick.
5 minutes, 51 seconds. Your winner, the Pitbull, Gary Wolfe.
As I said, the reverse Death Valley didn't do the trick, but Gary Wolfe pulled through, taking advantage of that fracas on the outside. And now it looks like the Meanie was trying to get in some much-deserved licks, in my opinion. But Jason attacking from behind, and we have an old-fashioned beatdown right now. Jason basically doing Jasmine Sinclair's bidding and taking out the Blue Meanie. All he wanted to do was watch her back. All he wanted to do was show how much he cared about her. And this strumpet took him to task. And what the heck do we have here? the blue Mad Dog?
Hey, you two disgust me. Go back, get out of here. Blue Meanie, this can't go on. This can't happen again. You, Bob Ortiz, you think you are the greatest ring announcer of all time? I'm the greatest ring announcer of all time. I get calls from Japan. I get calls from Canada. I get calls from Germany. I get calls from Nashville, Tennessee. I get calls from Connecticut. They want me to announce. They want me to manage. I can't make all that jazz. I'm here because I had a dream. In my dream, Wild Red Berry, the greatest manager of all time before me, came to me and said, I brought Gorilla Monsoon to wrestling. I brought the fabulous kangaroos from Australia to America to write the book on tag team wrestling. He says to me, Mad Dog, you have learned from this. No, stay. You've learned from the Wizard. You've learned from Jim Cornette, from Captain Albano, from Paul E. Dangerously. And your destiny is to take the great Blue Meanie to his destiny.
What?
Championship greatness to gold. And we will do that. I have one present for you now. I will say the 3 words. Nobody ever thought the Mad Dog, your Meanie, would ever say in the wrestling ring, hit our music!
What? I hate to steal a line, but it somehow seems appropriate here. I have no idea what in the blue hell the Mad Dog was talking about, but apparently he's had some sort of almost a religious experience where he feels that his destiny is to take the Blue Meanie to the top as his manager. I'm not really sure how happy the Blue Meanie is about all this. The Mad Dog has lost his freaking mind.
What is the rib? What the hell was that?
With a 30-minute time limit.
Back to 3PW action. We are getting set for what is billed as a special attraction match. That is putting it lightly. This is gonna just be totally awesome. Here comes Ron the Truth Killing. And shockingly, he has his own microphone. Here we go. See too many people raising the proverbial roof up in Viking Hall. I like the hip hop as much as the next guy, but I can't understand the word he says except for I don't like you all. I guess that's really the only part that matters. The fans mockingly chanting, "Let's get rowdy," at the former K-Quick. These Philly fans definitely go out of their way. They go out of their way to make sure that Killings does not feel at home here in Philadelphia. Killings, a fashion expert apparently now, messing with the hat guy.
Pops, you so old you dreaming reruns. Sit your ass down. You so old when God said let there be light, you was there to hit Twitch. Just like I always say, my son, you swallow. How you like that?
All right. Enough with the Def Comedy Jam stuff. The truth is not here for a comedy routine.
Your breath is bad. I can smell your breath up here. It's really bad.
Well, maybe he is.
Your lips so big, Chapstick had to come out with a spray.
He's got to run out eventually, folks.
You can whisper in your own ear. Get my opponent out here.
Killings finally giving up the mic, and we're about ready for the return of a guy who made quite a name for himself in the ECW days here at Vikings Hall. These fans are on their feet. Let's go to Bob Ortiz for this electric introduction. Atmosphere is so electric right now. This crowd's so excited to see this man, the former Extreme Championship Wrestling television champion, Kid Kash. And this is going to be one heck of a battle. He's got the mic again.
I'm gonna piss my ass off tonight for real. Y'all wanna boo me, but y'all wanna cheer for this job? You sit your old ass down. I ain't talking to you. You love me too. I see you up there. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing tonight at 235 pounds, this is Ron the Truth King!
Not a great response for the Truth, but you have to respect his abilities.
From Johnson City, Tennessee, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds, please welcome back to Philadelphia, Kid Kash!
A hero's welcome for their returning competitor, one of their favorites over the past few years, Kid Kash, and a welcome back chant erupting. These people are happy to see Kid Kash back home in Philly. The bell has rung. We're about to get ready for this truly main event level match. Both guys thriving in the world of wrestling since the demise of ECW. As a matter of fact, you can catch both of them on pay-per-views on Wednesday nights on a regular basis. But this ain't Nashville, this is Philadelphia, the wrestling capital of the world. These guys about to get it on Philly style. And a collar and elbow, start things off. A body slam with authority by the Truth. Killings with a height advantage, a power advantage. And Killings can wrestle you any style. He's another one of those competitors like Crowbar. He can use the power game, he can use the speed game, he can take to the air if he has to. You never know what he'll pull out. He'll just as easily come at you with that street fighting technique as he will with technical wrestling. He's equally adept at all of those styles. Kid Kash, one of the quickest, most dynamic, offensive competitors that we've ever seen in the sport of wrestling, bar none, as the Truth fires off with a boot to the midsection and a right hand. Kid Kash always looking to come at you from the skies. And he's always looking to hit that Hurricane Rana from you. He can do it from virtually any position. And I'd imagine that Ron Killings is going to try and ground Kash. That would be, in my opinion, his soundest possible strategy if he wants a victory here. Sinks in an arm wringer, reversal by Kash. And a nice cartwheel out of it, back into one of his own. Roll through, back another reverse and another roll through by Kid Kash. Out finessing the Truth. As he sinks in that arm wringer, pounds away. Reversal by the Truth, duck under. Nice slide through and a Japanese-style arm drag by Kash. A good old-fashioned American one, and a hip lock takedown. Kash ain't done yet. Reversal by the Truth, and look at that. Nice series of moves. The Truth coming out on top, just planting Kid Kash face first into the mat. Now Killings fired off with a right, straight to the temple. And look at that, he was going for the big axe kick. Nobody home. And Killings is tangled up in the ropes. And a follow-up drop kick sends Killings to the floor. What's Kid Kash looking for here? Up to the top rope. And a somersault plancha. A standing senton, if you will. Caught enough of it. Both guys are now down. And already this fight is taken to the outside. Kash back up to his feet. And a reverse knife edge. Kash, no stranger to quote-unquote extreme action, as you fans well know. And they're taking it down the aisleway. The ring apparently is not going to be nearly big enough to hold this battle. And the referee going to allow all the leniency that these guys want for this special attraction main event match. And they're fighting up toward the stage area. I don't know how I feel about this personally. They're up on the first level. Killings climbing the ladder. Money in hot pursuit. And now they're on our level. And Kash from behind ramming the Truth, his knee right into that unforgiving wood that makes up our stage. Doing it again. Kash working on that leg. They're just about 10 feet from us now. And now Kash looking to be setting up Killings for something spectacularly dangerous. Looks like he's going for a powerbomb, but Killings gets out of it. and he's going for one of his own. What's he got planned? Oh my God! A sit-out powerbomb right in front of us through a table. These guys dropped down about 20 feet through a table. That's it. This match has to be over. Both guys taking somewhat of the brunt of that impact. As Killings had him up for a powerbomb, decided what the heck, and put Kid Kash right through that table, 20 feet below. Killings miraculously somehow getting to his feet. Kash is moving as well. The referee has to check and see if either of these guys are in any shape to continue. And now Killing seems to have regained his bearings, but Kash, I don't know. My God. The fight will continue as they fight their way. Looks like they're fighting their way back toward the ring at one of our merchandise tables in the rear of the crowd right now. And Killings just dumps Kash over that gate back onto the aisleway. Well, at least they're in an area that's supposed to be a path that leads toward the ring. That's a good start. And Kash fighting back, a chair right to the head of Killings. I have no idea how Kid Kash is finding the strength to fight back after being put through that table. Now Killings just laying in with some more rights, and Kash throwing back into the ring. They're taking it back to the ring. Killings taking some time, but the extremely resilient Kash takes an opportunity with a nice baseball slide style drop kick, dropping it right on the shoulder. And somehow in all this, Kash has systematically tried to injure 2 or 3 of Truth's limbs, and look at that, a drop down right onto the knee. That might have been right on the head or the back of the neck, I'm not sure. Kash, 2.5 count. Both guys moving a lot slower than their normal pace, but that's understandable given the high impact that we've seen these guys take it to each other so far in the match. Kash reversing the Truth to the opposite corner, and look at the evasion tactics of the Truth, using that quickness, and the axe kick to the back of the head. Classic Truth offense, using that speed that once earned him the name K-Quick in the WWE, and no can do, only a 2 count. Kash is still in this one. Straight rights to the head. And a straight choke, foot right to the throat by the Truth, just slowly trying to get rid of whatever wind that Kid Kash may have left. And just pummeling him now in the corner. Kash can barely even defend himself, and when it comes to the point where he can't defend himself, the referee really should think about stopping this match. And a running power slam by Ron the Truth Killings. That should do it. 2 and no! The fans egging on David Kid Kash. They want so bad for Cash's return to Viking Hall to be a successful one. I'm sure he wanted that more than anything as well. It may not be in the cards for him tonight, though. Reversal. Look at that! Kash jumping to that second rope. And look at that! A whisper in the wind type maneuver by Kid Kash. And a nice flying clothesline. Kash has come alive. And look at that, spinning DDT. All the way around the world and only a 2 count. Kash not able to put away his opponent with that spectacular move. And a reversal. Wow, with authority. Nice sidekick, 2, only 2 count. These guys coming so close to defeating each other, pulling out all their best moves here. What will it take? Sunset flip by Kid Kash, 2, only a 2 count. Reversal by the Truth, rolling through. Another reversal by Kash, another 2 count. Again, Truth on the top, a 2 count. Both guys up to their feet. Duck under by Kid Kash, duck under by the Truth. Another duck under. And a simple boot to the midsection. Vertical suplex and plants him face forward. Boardbuster type maneuver and a 3 count. The Truth gets the win out of nowhere. But that was one hell of a special attraction, if you ask me. Kid Kash may not have been the victor in this one, but what a match. The fans loved every single freaking minute of it. Kid Kash is definitely still money. But what a victory for a guy I'm sure we'll see more of in the future here at 3PW. Ron the Truth Killings. Looks like Kid Kash, he's got the mic, he has something to say.
What I'm feeling? It's been a long time since I've been here. And I'll tell you what, I don't think I've ever felt any better coming back home.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Win, lose, or draw. This is where Kid Kash was made right here because of every one of you people who showed up here every damn time we ran. And you like my shit and you put it over. So thank you for making me who I am.
Kid Kash giving thanks to these faithful Philly fans for supporting him all these years. I'm sure the pleasure is all theirs. And they, and we, everyone will continue to be behind this incredible competitor in the future. Set for more 3PW action. Jim Mono, your referee. And here comes a guy I could really only describe as that one friend that your father may have from back in his old drinking days. The guy that your mother never wants to come over the house because he'll come over, he'll borrow your money, he'll borrow your car, he'll eat all your food. He might try and nail your daughter. This guy is just a scumbag in every sense of the word. and he's still in great condition. He's still a great competitor. But I don't know what happened to him in life to make him such a jerk. But we're about to get a taste of that, I think, as he's about to say something. Be prepared to be offended.
Won't you idiots starting your crap again? I guess none of you went to school, have you?
Wow.
Hey, buddy, you know the definition of indefinitely? That's when my balls are slapping against your girlfriend dance. You know it's indefinitely. Or let's see the word infinity. That's the time I get done dumping your old lady and her getting the hell out of my house.
Just when you think he can't get any more vile.
Really interrupted by an inbred. I don't think Roadkill's going to want to wrestle tonight. Because I had a couple of my Python buddies steal his horse and take it down to the meat market. And the rest of them got a chainsaw out there cutting his buggy up for kindling wood. So if that big legs and Kelly boy wants to come out here and so-called wrestle, bring him out.
The Rebel with some unkind words, some empty threats, if you will, some just totally ridiculous claims. Not his opponent, but here comes a man who is one of the all-time greats, one of the favorites here in Viking Hall, a guy with an almost cult-like following. We're about to see the arrival of the Amish Angry Warrior. It's Roadkill. Usually known as the Angry Amish Warrior. I don't think that Rockin' Rebel's words could have helped matters in that regard. I don't think he really helped his cause. But nonetheless, Roadkill has hit the ring. He's about ready for action. And the crowd with that familiar chant. Speculation as to Roadkill's romantic life with barnyard animals. I guess that's the most politically correct way I could say that. And you know what? Even if the rumors are true, I bet it's still more impressive than anything the Rebels taken home in the last 5 years. The bell is rung. We're about ready for action. Two polar opposites as far as verbal range goes. You can't shut the Rebel up. And Roadkill rarely ever says a word. He speaks with his actions, and we have our collar and elbow tie-up to start things off. Side headlock, sunk in by the Rebel. Shoulder block, and Roadkill is immovable. Roadkill, I should say the Rebel, a very powerful man, not used to not having his way physically with his opponent, but he just got caught and power slammed with relative ease. Fireman's carry position by Roadkill, and into a nice cutter. Rebel taking a powder early. And look at this. Roadkill perched onto that second rope. For a big man, he is known to fly on occasion. It's surprisingly adept fashion. And now Rebel, I should say, trying to take a breather. We've seen that tactic at least once already tonight. And the Rebel, you might call him a forefather of such tight psychological tactics. And Roadkill brings him in, not a comfortable way there. That may have killed the Rebel's Saturday night plans, if he had any. And the Three Stooges-like eye poke by Roadkill, and brings him up, atomic drop position, but puts him right on that top turnbuckle and bounces with it. And it seems like each and every month here at Viking Hall, the Rockin' Rebel takes more and more punishment in his little rebel area. The fans letting him have it. He's getting no sympathy from these fine Philly folk. Good ducking maneuver though, a little too quick was the Rebel, and Roadkill sent all the way over the top on his own momentum, hitting the cement on the outside, and that is going to change the tide of this match for sure. As Rebel now laying in some forearms, he's got to take advantage of this opening, and being the veteran he is, you know that he will, as Roadkill tastes the steel. And now a more direct taste of the steel ring post, as a matter of fact, as his face sent right into it, courtesy of the Rockin' Rebel. Rebel backing up Roadkill into the opposite corner, and that picture-perfect drop kick. The Rebel has skills. The Rebel very technically sound, and he's an impressive physical specimen. It's just that attitude. He's just so freaking obnoxious, it's hard to see past that sometimes. Reverse knife edge, and another. Reversal by Roadkill out of the corner and sends Rebel in. He catches himself. Beautiful move by the Rebel with a clothesline off the second rope and a 2 count. And the hat guy getting a little bit agitated. And look at this. Roadkill with an atomic wedgie and pulling down the pants. Pulling down the pants of the Rebel. I don't think he thought this would ever happen to him on a Saturday night. And a nice suplex to follow up. Rebel needs to pull those pants up, man. He needs to pull up the pants. He just got spanked. Again, he got spanked. This is the first time in a long time this has happened to him without him paying for it. And now he's in that corner. Here comes Roadkill with the big splash. And a familiar position for anyone who checks out wrestling on Thursday nights. We haven't really seen this from Roadkill. And look at that Rebel with a fireball out of nowhere. 1, 2, and a 3 count.
4 minutes, 52 seconds. You're the winner, the Rockin' Rebel.
Unbelievable, the Rockin' Rebel out of nowhere, pulling out the old fireball trick. How despicable can one guy be to throw fire point blank in the face of your opponent? Amish Roadkill, the angry Amish warrior, is down. He must have suffered some severe burns in the face. And the Rockin' Rebel with a victory. The fans are cheering for Roadkill, chanting his name. Everyone is kind of collectively holding their breath, hoping that he's going to be okay. We got some security. Referee John Finnegan covering his face. This cannot be good. I'm sure he's headed directly to the most local medical facility to treat what has to be at least 2nd or 3rd degree burns. And you gotta think that this situation is far from over. Gentlemen, it's now time for the bronze portion of our Credo Bloods, Brawls, and Broads. It's time for our Naughty 90 contest. And what the hell is Joey Matthews doing coming back to the ring? God, I hope he's not a participant. The new school, Joey Matthews, unscheduled to be in the ring at this time, but he's taking the mic. What is the deal?
When I came out here last time, I think the people of Philadelphia enjoyed Matthews got off on the wrong foot.
Oh, please.
I admit it. Maybe I angered you. Maybe I did some foolish things. But I'm big enough to admit it. And I came out here when I didn't have to make it up to each and every one of you.
What is this, part of a 12-step program?
I'm going to make it up to you. I will make it up to you, I promise. Because, listen to this. Just listen. I'm not going to wrestle again.
That may have gotten the biggest pop of the night so far.
However,
only Joey Matthews can make this Philly crowd go religious on us.
that was good. The office of 3PW has deemed Joey Matthews the judge in the Naughty 90 contest.
We have an office?
So without any further ado, I know Philadelphia wants to see some Naughty 90s.
Well, we do want to see some naughty 90s. I'll give them that.
Oh, this is gonna be good, Philadelphia.
Let's get ready. Here come the naughty 90s. Want to shout out my typical co-host for these events, Mike Winter. Mike, you're missing a heck of a show here, but don't worry, I got this. I'll hold it down. It'll be my pleasure. My God. And here comes another. Even the head guy is excited. The Viagra is flowing in the 3PW crowd. Even PA Commissioner Frank Talent wants some of that. Oh, no, man. We got three of the hottest women in Philly in the ring right now. And they're not wearing much of anything.
Before I get too excited, I actually think, quite frankly, you people have seen enough.
What?
It's time for Joey Matthews to decide.
I disagree with that. I don't think we've seen nearly enough.
You're wrong.
Well, there goes one. We have a quick elimination. Can we vote for a new judge?
You can go to sleep. Hit the brick, sister.
Oh, no, no. Maybe she'll be my color commentator. We only have one chair, but she can sit on my lap.
That means it's you. You are the winner of the Naughty 90 contest.
We have a winner.
Come on, Philadelphia. You want to see your goods? You want to see your goods? Come on. Let her do it.
See the goods. We're going to see the goods.
Actually, you know what, Ryan? Don't show them too much. They don't deserve it. But you deserve your prize. You want to know what your prize is?
What is her prize?
Joey Matthews is your prize. You know what I'm doing.
Oh, give me a break. I bet she's sorry she entered this thing.
So what I want you to do is I want you to lick your
How could something so good be turned so bad by one man?
Hey, look at what you're wearing. Now is not the time to be shy.
The fans breaking into...
Listen. All these dudes out here will give their left nut to kiss Joey Matthews. Now you gotta do the same. That guy will give up his hat to kiss me.
Well, I don't want to know what those guys do when they're not at these events. I didn't know that they had a social relationship. But our winner of the Naughty Nighty contest... Second. Oh, wait a second. Joey Matthews may not get the kiss he was looking for, but he may get a kick. He may get his ass kicked right now. Here comes Tom Gordon. Here comes Annihilation. Joey Matthews is caught. Joey Matthews is up. Joey Matthews is down. Joey Matthews just got clotheslined almost through the ring. Thank God. And it looks like Annihilation setting up for another one, and he hits it. Deserved it. He deserved everything he's getting right now. And Joey Matthews just dumped out of the ring like yesterday's trash. Annihilation. He shows up suddenly, he takes care of business, and then he takes off. He's quick, but he's effective. You never know when he'll show up. You never know where he'll show up. He's the enforcer of 3PW. We'll be back with more right away.
Joey, you suck, man.
Of our double main event, we bring you the best in up-and-coming superstars, as well as the greatest legends ever to hit the ring in the world of pro wrestling. We're about to see two of the best. This is going to be one for the ages. It's going to be a Texas Bullrope match. Here comes the first competitor, a guy who's identified with, a guy who's represented evil in its purest form for 20 some odd years in the world of wrestling. The Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan, and the grudge between him and this next guy who's about to come out runs so deep. These guys have hated each other for so long that a regular match could not even even come close to containing the hatred these guys have for each other. It's a Texas Bullrope match, and this crowd is about to absolutely explode. We're about to see one of the legends of the squared circle pop through that curtain. A multiple-time former world champion and a good old cowboy who could get hardcore with the best of them. And if you don't like blood, if you don't like violence, if you don't like brawling, if you don't like good old-fashioned hardcore action, then maybe you want to not really watch this match. Maybe you want to fast forward this. But here comes the American Dream himself, Dusty Rhodes. He's bringing the Bullrope, and he's bringing decades of violence, decades of experience in the hardcore. And he's bringing the love and support for the fans that they have for him. What a... There's not much I could say about the legacy of this man in pro wrestling that if you're a wrestling fan at all, you don't already know. He has literally done it all. He's been competing for so many years. He's literally a legendary fixture in the world of wrestling. He just keeps on trucking. He's still representing the common man, but here comes Sullivan right away. I think he's got a sharp object in that right hand that he's using to go to work on the American Dream. Kevin Sullivan will do absolutely anything to hurt, to maim just about anybody, but when you take into account that these guys have so many years of hatred, such a bitter rivalry, they're going to take violence to a whole new level. And now they're attaching the Bullrope. Both guys have one end of that Bullrope around their wrist, and they are connected. They cannot get too far from each other because that Bullrope does connect them, and they can use that as a weapon. Sullivan going to work. He got the jump off. We saw these guys a few months back as part of a triple threat match. Kevin Sullivan, Dusty Rhodes, Bam Bam Bigelow. Kevin Sullivan coming up with the Duke in that incredibly bloody, incredibly violent brawl, but now it's one-on-one. Just straight up, man-on-man, Dusty Rhodes, make no mistake, one of the most popular guys ever, one of the friendliest guys outside the ring. One might call him fun-loving in most cases, but in a situation like this, he's going to get down and dirty, and who knows what he's capable of. But right now, he's just getting nailed with that bell, that cowbell that's attached to that rope. That connects him with the Taskmaster. Sullivan wrenching in that metal, and Dusty may already be busted wide open. These guys have bled buckets facing each other in the ring. Literally, if you added up the amount of blood that these guys have spilled, just trying to hurt each other, you could probably start a whole blood clinic, a whole blood transfusion clinic. And Dusty just taking it for now. The crowd chanting for him to take the Taskmaster to task, if you will. Not exactly using those words, but you can hear for yourself what they're actually saying. Both guys back in the ring now. Sullivan rearing back. Some more blows to the head with that metal Bullrope, and that does not tickle. And once again, just sticking a sharp edge of that right into that cut. trying to make the cut wider. Dusty getting to his feet, trying to fire himself up a little bit. Just taking those blows. Staggering back a little. Sullivan not relenting at all, just hitting him again and again and again. And here comes Dusty with a big elbow. And again, Dusty's elbow is world famous. And the big right hand. And Sullivan doesn't like the position he's in now, that's for sure. That rope is in the wrong place. And rearing back, and now Dusty with a bell blow, for lack of a better term. And now Sullivan rolling to the outside. These guys know each other so well. They've competed in just about every type of match there is. All over the country, all over the world, these guys have just battled. They haven't been matches, they've been battles, they've been wars. And the hatred between them, it never gets solved. They never solve anything, it just gets stronger. The passionate hatred for each other just gets stronger each and every time they fight. They want to rip into each other more and more. You can see that right now. Sullivan back in the ring, and here we go. Succession of lefts by Dusty. We've seen this familiar fisticuff combo before. And look at that, and the big elbow. Trademark Dusty Rhodes in the American Dream as the Taskmaster on his feet. But not really in a good position, but a comeback by the Taskmaster. And I can't tell from this vantage point if that's a writing utensil, if it's silverware, just some sort of metal object. It's something, and it's sharp, and it hurts a lot. You can bet on that. Sullivan just continuing on. It's an effective offense. You can't really argue against someone's strategy of hitting his opponent in the head with a cowbell. Dusty back up on his feet again. He's taken beatings just as bad, if not worse than this, so many times over his storied career just to come back for more. And Dusty has the cowbell. Dusty, a native Texan through and through. And this is his kind of match. With that bell right to the head, and a 3 count. Dusty manages to get that momentum of Sullivan coming off the ropes.
7 minutes, 38 seconds, your winner, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
He used that momentum for a knockout blow with that cowbell. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, is your winner. You can bet your ass this won't be the last time these guys meet in a ring. It won't be the last time they spill blood on each other. It's not the end of the war, but this battle here in Philadelphia is won by the American Dream, and the fans are loving it. Welcome back to Philly, Dusty Rhodes. A standing ovation for a true living legend who could still kick some ass. You can be sure to see more of Dusty Rhodes in 3PW. And the Dusty chant erupts. I can't even hear myself think. This is truly a moment. As it is whenever he hits the ring here in Philly. We'll be back with the second part of our main event. gentlemen, we're getting set for the second half of our main event here tonight at 3PW. And it is going to be for the 3PW Heavyweight Championship. Probably the biggest title match we've had in the history of Propane Pro Wrestling. And the music, pretty appropriate for our challenger. Oh, Cool J. Mama said, knock you out, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. And here's a guy who truly has been reborn in the sport of pro wrestling. And he's made an impact here in 3PW. This crowd is about to go crazy once again as we await the arrival of a guy who's gone by many names. He's gone by Sean Waltman. He's gone by the Lightning Kid, the Kamikaze Kid, just the Kid, the 1, 2, 3 Kid. He's gone by the name X-Pac. But now, in the newest incarnation of his pro wrestling career, he goes simply by 6-Pac, and there he is. 6-Pac making his return to the Philadelphia wrestling scene 2 months ago in a brutal and impressive victory, a match of the year candidate against the guy he's about to face tonight, Sabu. He followed that up last month with a stunning yet controversial victory over Ron the Truth Killings to earn this title match. And he walks in as the challenger for the 3PW heavyweight title in what may be called the rematch of the year. Six-Pac making his way around the ring, soaking in the respect that all these Philadelphia fans have for him, as he has come back and he has shown that despite his involvement in the silly gimmick world of sports entertainment over the last number of years, he can still bring it, maybe better than ever, as a pro wrestler. Another guy that you could check out on pay-per-view every Wednesday night if you so desire. But once again, this ain't Nashville, this is Philadelphia. And here, perhaps more than anywhere else, these past few months, 6-Pac has really let it all hang out and shown that he could still hang in a violent, extreme manner. He could still be as extreme, as high-flying, as violent as any of the people who compete in this area now. Heck, some say he revolutionized that high-flying style, and I think that I'd be hard-pressed to agree. But he's about to face a man who, along with himself, maybe played a big part in revolutionizing that extreme style of wrestling. A guy who comes into the ring tonight as 3PW champion, and we're about to see him hit the ring right now. He's homicidal, he's suicidal, he's genocidal. But first, 6-Pac has something to say.
Hey, I don't give 2 shits if somebody wants to boo me or cheer me, but you gotta faggot, you gotta smarten up, you know what I was ready, I'll beat your ass, boy.
Continuing the string of Yamama jokes tonight. Six-Pac better get his mind on business. But the true pro that he is, I'm sure that won't be a problem. After all, he's fighting tonight for the richest prize in Philadelphia. But it sure as hell won't be easy. Here comes Todd Gordon and Annihilation, bringing their charge to the ring. It's the 3PW Heavyweight Champion, it's Sabu. And we saw Sabu in a brutal heavyweight title match as challenger last month here at Viking Hall. And he was able to defeat the former champion, the Pitbull, Gary Wolfe, in an incredible encounter to claim that championship. This is his first title defense, and it's against a guy who's already beaten him once in the last 3 months.
Introducing the challenger. Weighing tonight at 218 pounds, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, introducing X-Pac. Accompanied to the ring by his manager, Todd Gordon, and also ringside Annihilation, introducing from Bombay, Michigan, weighing tonight at 223 pounds, he is the current 3PW World Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, the homicidal, suicidal maniac, this is Sabu!
You got to give it up to Sabu. Anybody who could get a victory for that title in general, especially over a guy like the Pitbull, deserves to be champion. But now, just 1 month later, he faces perhaps his stiffest challenge ever, title or no title, in a guy who, like I said, beat him not long ago in X-Pac. And what do we have here? The Pitbull has hit the ring.
Since the Pitbull was the first 3PW champion, I want to make one thing clear tonight. Alright, Sabu? Alright, brother? Whoever wins this match, the Pitbull, gets a rematch.
The Pitbull throwing down the gauntlet. He wants the next crack at the championship. And as the former champ, he deserves it.
Dreads came back from a broken back. All the shit you've done in your career, I ain't got a problem with it. I ain't got a problem with it.
Both guys say sure. We'll give you the rematch, but first, there's the little business of who's going to come out on top in this match. Maybe the biggest match in the history of Propane Pro Wrestling. Last time they locked up, it was incredible. This time, it should be one for the ages. The bell is rung. And here we go, collar and elbow. Intense collar and elbow. Neither guy wants to give an inch. Sabu muscling X-Pac, using some good leverage into that corner. Well, we got a clean break. And the fans somewhat split here. X-Pac extremely popular, but Sabu does have his following as well. That side headlock into an armbar. And a nice trip up by X-Pac. Classic Waltman and some slaps to the face. Mental warfare. You're not going to get inside the head of Sabu, though. These guys have been preparing for this match for weeks. They've probably been preparing for it since maybe the day after the last time they tangled. Because this rematch, as great as the first time was inevitable. Hip lock takedown. And now Sabu wrenching that arm. Sabu using that latent, hidden, fundamental wrestling skill that we see pop out every once in a while, in between him making people bleed and jumping through tables and stuff. X-Pac looking for a counter, could not find one, puts his foot on the rope to cause the automatic break. X-Pac, one of the taller, lankier guys that you'll see in 3PW, and he can use that to his advantage. It's easier for him than for most to reach those ropes if he has to. And these guys, no love lost here. I think there's some respect for each other as we see a nice go behind by X-Pac and a nice waistlock takedown. There may be some competitive respect because these guys have really given each other all that they have, and they know what each other is capable of, as we see a counter by Sabu. But these guys absolutely hate each other. We saw Sabu last month here in Viking Hall try and attack X-Pac during his match with the Truth, which inadvertently led to X-Pac winning that match and earning that title shot here. Go behind into a pin attempt. Right back on that leg is Sabu. Some nice mat wrestling, uncharacteristic of the history between these two guys, starting things off. And I'm sure contributing factor is the fact that so much is on the line. I'm sure part of them wants to just recklessly tear into each other, but there's so much more than just a hitcher between each other that's going on here. This is for the richest prize in Philadelphia. This is for the 3PW title, and neither guy wants to be the first one to make a mistake. Look at this. Cartwheel through by X-Pac, and nice counter into an arm drag. Showing his ability here. And a brief pose down between these two. Sizing each other up. Here we go again. Sabu backing him into a corner, some short punches to the ribs. No clean break there. X-Pac into the other rope. Launched himself to the second rope. He was looking for that reverse heel kick. But X-Pac had it scouted. As I said, these guys so prepared for each other that he was able to nail him with his own kick. Sabu had the better of that one. And now he locks in that camel clutch-like maneuver. X-Pac trying to fight his way out of it. He looks a bit injured early on. And some rights to the ribs by Sabu. Look at that. A heel kick, the face buster of sorts, using that chair. Just ramming it into X-Pac's face. Only a 2 count. X-Pac so tough, so determined. He wants that title, but in the grand scheme of things, he's fighting these days to prove a point, to prove that he truly is still a dominant wrestler, which is a reputation which he had earlier on in his career and which was somewhat tarnished by his long stint in the world of sports entertainment. He wants to prove himself. He wants to regain the respect of the wrestling world. He's gone a long way towards doing that so far, and his matches here in 3PW, this would be the final test. If he can overcome Sabu, if he can win the 3PW championship, if he can be a champion here in the most hardcore city in the world, then he is truly back and back for good. Here goes Sabu, looking for a leapfrog. Sabu catches him, and he was looking for that overhead belly-to-belly position, but X-Pac just rolls his way right out of it. So well scouted are both these guys, and now just nailing them with knife edges. Off the ropes, clothesline duck under by Sabu, looking for the springboard, but no good. He waited a second, then went for that spiral forearm, but X-Pac was able to elude that, and now he's got that front face lock locked in. Good, sound strategy. Both guys so talented at that high-flying offense, yet we've seen both guys fail in numerous attempts to hit those high-risk moves, which is a testament to how good both of their defenses are for those types of moves are as well. Especially, as I said, since they've scouted each other's typical maneuvers so well. A nice heel kick. Spinning kick, I should say, by X-Pac, and he's looking for that Bronco Buster. Sabu out of the way. And you gotta know that he knew the setup for that one. Big mistake by X-Pac in telegraphing his pet maneuver. Sabu motioning to Todd Gordon, and it looks like he's calling for a chair. He's got another one. And look at that drop kick right to the face. That chair found nothing but face. That could do it. Nope, only a 2 count. And now Sabu locking onto that arm as he tries to think of his next move. These guys wrestling a more methodical pace than usual. That would be a result of the situation. They're battling for the 3PW belt. And this truly is what you might call a human game of chess. Both guys trying to outthink each other, trying to break each other's bodies down. X-Pac fighting back, the pace will quicken, and he sits down Sabu with the clothesline. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Both guys being very careful, but now Sabu sending Sabu off, duck under, and he nails him with a beautiful heel kick that caught him with a glancing blow. 2, and the ropes. Sabu has the ropes. That might have been it right there. That could have been a knockout type blow. Sabu, possibly with the help of Todd Gordon, who is right there to help with the save, is still in this one. Snapmare, puts Sabu right back down. We're gonna see that lightning quick leg drop. And a kick out with authority at the 2 count. We've seen Sabu take some of the most vicious beatings ever in a wrestling ring and still come back for the win. We saw that last month, as a matter of fact, when he took that 3PW title from the Pitbull. And here we go. X-Pac winding up for the strike. And he had that chair kick right back into his face. And that would be an Arabian face buster. And that seems to be the beginning of the end. Sabu not going for the cover. Only a 2 count. That delayed cover was probably not a good idea on his part. And Sabu giving some more orders to Todd Gordon, one of his cornermen. Annihilation right there for the beverage control. It's good to have friends, I guess. Sabu is setting up a table. Unfortunately for him, it looks like the table is not in working condition. And who's to say that X-Pac didn't come out here earlier before the show started and make sure that there was no table out there, knowing Sabu's penchant for using a table. He got sent right through a half erected table, and that couldn't have tickled either. But now we have another table, and this one, unfortunately for X-Pac, looks just fine. Here comes the furniture. Contrary to popular belief, this 3PW show is not brought to you by IKEA. And X-Pac successfully was able to shift his weight to get out of that predicament, but now he's right back up on that table. This might have been an inevitability for him, and if he can't get out of the way, then Sabu! Sabu just missed a senton and a 2.5 count. Todd Gordon trying to get involved. Annihilation clothesline, X-Pac right down. And this is where that 3-on-1 advantage is going to come into play. Annihilation absolutely taking X-Pac's head off with that clothesline on the outside, doing all the dirty work, while Sabu rests in the ring. Annihilation and Gordon now leaving the ringside area. Annihilation tending to Gordon, who got nailed by X-Pac, and now it's one-on-one, but the damage might be done as Sabu calls for the chair. We've seen this how many times in this arena? It's going to be the triple jump, 2, 3, and there he goes, but nobody home, and Sabu eats nothing but steel. And there goes X-Pac winding up. His second at-bat is a success as he nails Sabu directly in the top of the head. And now he's clearing some people out of the way. And there goes Sabu into the steel guardrail. X-Pac has found another life here in this 3PW Heavyweight Championship match. The second half of our big main event. And Sabu lay down on that chair. And man, we all heard that. X-Pac just winding up and just nailing Sabu with that steel chair. How many chairs are there outside that ringside area? And what is going on here? X-Pac up to the second rope. Oh! Holy crap! X-Pac from the second rope launching himself right at Sabu, driving him through that table with the leg drop. And I guess our timekeeper is going to be standing for the rest of this match. And what's going on now? The moving sail ain't over. X-Pac introducing another table into the fray. And look at that straight chair to the back, and Sabu is taking all kinds of punishment. You can see him just kicking his legs in the air in pain. And Sabu trying to fight back. He had a spare moment, but X-Pac right back on him. And a foot choked in the lower turnbuckle of the corner. A chair to the face. And it looks like we may have an Arabian Bronco Buster. Bronco Buster on the chair, on the face, and sternum of Sabu. I don't think we've ever seen that before, and the fans seem to love it. But look at Sabu right back with a power bomb. Just power bombs him out of his boots. How does he recover so quickly? Almost a 3 count. X-Pac just, I believe, getting his foot on the rope to break up the 3. Sabu just doesn't care what happens to to his own body. He doesn't care how much abuse he takes. And look at that! He got caught with the X Factor right on the chair. X-Pac has put so many people away with that move, but not Sabu, the champ. He still breathes, he still lives, he still survives. He's still the champion, but for how long? And X-Pac must be thinking to himself, what can I do? What can I possibly do to make this guy stay down for a 3 count? It took an X-Factor through a table the first time these guys met in 3PW months ago. And that could be what he has in mind here. And he seemed to be taking a little bit too much time to think. Sabu trying to fight back, but no good. As X-Pac lining him up, shooting him off, and he went for that big Hurricane Rana, or maybe it was a leapfrog, but no matter because he got caught with that powerbomb again by Sabu. X-Pac getting a bit careless in the latter parts of this match, giving Sabu a chance to come back from certain defeat. And Sabu going to the top, X-Pac under that table, maybe not the best place to be, but he manages to scurry up to the turnbuckle and meet Sabu before he can come off that top rope. And what does he have planned here? It could be a repeat of what we saw the last time they fought. No! Jesus! Sabu powerbombing X-Pac through that table with a chair on top and a 3 count. And the damnedest finish to a heavyweight title match I think I've ever seen. Sabu just powerbomb X-Pac through a table with a chair on it and then splashed him on the table to finish him off. This match lived up to, no, scratch that, it exceeded all expectations. The greatest match, the greatest title match we've ever seen in 3PW. Last time X-Pac was able to defeat Sabu, but this time with the title on the line, Sabu comes up with the Duke. Sabu is still your 3PW heavyweight champion. I've lost my voice, but it's well worth it, because that was one hell of a show. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for checking us out. If you want more 3PW videos or any other great wrestling videos, check out our friends at Smart Mark Video. SmartMarkVideo.com is the website you want to see. Make sure that you get your butt to a 3PW show in Viking Hall. And as these two competitors show respect to each other, despite their hatred for one each other, check out the website for our next 3PW shows. You gotta check it out. It's really amazing here when 3PW hits Philadelphia. Until next time, as our champ leaves the ring, I'm Jerry Strauss. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out our tape. Thank you for checking out our show. And we will see you later.
Just let you come here and look at Sabu.